Hello everyone, it's James here. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Now, one thing you can tell about getting older is that you get really excited about socks. Oh my God, I bought some socks, everyone. It's absolutely amazing. Now, the reason I bought socks is because I go out a lot for walks, and I bought some walking boots for my birthday, which was at the end of April, and I've only worn them twice because I keep getting blisters when I wear them, and currently nursing a little blister on my small toe, which is quite annoying, but it's pretty much healed up after a couple of days, so there's no danger there. Just if you've got type 2 diabetes, just make sure that you check your feet every day for anything out of the ordinary. And if you can't reach your feet or you can't like check them with anything, maybe try and use a mirror or get somebody else to check them for you. Any way you can, just make sure you do it every day because the extremities are important to keep an eye on when you have your type 2 diabetes. Anyway, yes, I bought some walking boots and they're really nice. There was a bit of an issue when I got them. I bought them online initially from the Mountain Warehouse and they were too narrow. And I checked online and they did have a wide fit in the same variety. So I actually went to the store the day after to exchange them. And the lady there was thoroughly lovely and I got my money back with no quibble, and I got the extra wide pair of boots, which fit almost perfectly, so not quite that, but a bit like maybe that. I don't know. So I went out on a 5K with them, like maybe a couple of days after I got them, so I was quite scared that they wouldn't fit, and then I didn't want to go back to the shop again. Very British of me. But I wore them and I went out for a 5K and yeah, they were really good. The only issue was that yeah, blisters and I I guess it was due to the socks because I was talking to my partner about it and he said that it's probably due to the thinness of the normal socks that I wear. So these are actually walking socks, and they have apparently they have blister protection. So I bought 3 packs of these, so I've got 9 pairs of walking socks now, one for each day of the week, which is fantastic. So yeah, I'm hoping that that will alleviate any wear and tear to my feet, basically. And it's rainy today, but I think I'm still going to go out anyway because I've got a hoodie, so I can just, pop my hood on and walk and listen to the sound of the rain beating on my head. That'll be fine. I actually quite enjoy those walks when the weather's a bit dull and a bit grey. It's I don't know, it makes me feel so British to walk out in the dull and grey because I'm not used to it being too sunny here, as you can imagine. But hopefully the weather's okay where you are, and I hope you get out and about. But yeah, other than that, obviously it's coffee time. It's coffee morning every morning with me, obviously. So I hope you've got your drink of choice while you're watching me. And I'm very happy with the comments that people leave about me being their kind of part of their morning routine. It actually makes me feel really warm and fuzzy inside. So for those of you that say that, I thank you all immensely. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a story time today because I wanted to talk about one of the diets that I did many years ago. Now, this was before I was diagnosed with type 2, so I was a healthy, relatively healthy boy in my early to mid late 20s, and I decided to go on a shakes diet. Now, they do work for some people, things like the Cambridge diet. I think this was like the Wish.com version of Cambridge because I can't remember for the life of me what the actual company was called. but I bought like a month's worth of shakes and little like food substitute bars, and I was hell bent on losing the weight as quickly as possible. And I think at that time I was probably around 26, 27 stone. So I was over way over 300. I was near like 350, I think. Um, so yeah, I did that, and the first day I had a work day, and I brought my shake with me, and there were just two of us in the office at that time. I used to work at a taxi firm, and this was I remember it being a Sunday morning, and that was going to be the first day that I would do the shakes. And poured myself a shake, made it at work in the little kitchenette type thing, and then my colleague came in at 7 in the morning, and he proceeds to plonk a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich on my desk, and he was like, "There you go, breakfast for you." And I was like, "I'm really sorry, but I can't actually eat that." And then I look at my shake and I look at the sandwich and I'm like, "Oh, this is going to be so difficult, isn't it? It's going to be really difficult." So yeah, I felt bad for not taking the food, because he obviously, brought it in for me, especially. And yeah, I had my vanilla shake and I proceeded to go about my day. I did the shakes for about a week, maybe just under a week. And it was interesting at the time because I had a friend that I was doing weight loss stuff with. I'm not actually friends with her anymore. I don't know what she's doing now. We had a falling out when I was living with her for a while because I was homeless for a bit and I needed somewhere to stay. And yeah, there was a lot of money exchanged and I just couldn't afford it. And then you kind of I fell out and with her, and that was the end of that. Um, so she proceeded to not talk to me while I was on the shakes diet, and if I tried to initiate a conversation with her, she would just say, "Well, I'm actually eating food, so." I just thought, oh, okay, so you're going to be like that. And even after I stopped the shakes, she wouldn't talk to me for like a week afterwards, which was absolutely, I don't know. Do you think it was bizarre behavior on her part? I don't know. Seemed kind of weird to me at the time that she would just not talk to me because I was doing a shakes diet. Yeah, looking back on it, it does seem a bit odd. Yes. Um, So yeah, the shakes lasted a few days, maybe a week, I'm not sure. And I lost 21 pounds within a few days. So obviously that was a lot of water weight that I was holding. And I'm not silly to have thought that, oh wow, I've lost 21 pounds of fat. How amazing. That was clearly, water weight. But the main issue is one night I was laying in bed. It was about half nine, 10 p.m. And I started getting like almost like heart palpitations. My chest was feeling really weird. And I all I'd had that day was two shakes. I didn't even have the meal bar. And yeah, I just felt incredibly weird. And you know what? My thought was, I need a bacon sandwich. That was my thought there. My nan was still awake, and I went downstairs, and she could see that I looked a bit weird, and she decided to do the bacon sandwich for me, and that was the end of the shakes diet. With a, I broke my eating fast with a bacon sandwich, as you do. And my nan was really happy because she loved to cook for me, and even when I tried to get in the kitchen to cook for myself, she would always find a way to kind of weave her way, weave her way into the cookery, you know. So I would just watch her, and that's kind of the main way that I learned how to cook, was watching my nan how to cook, because I lived with her for all of my childhood and a lot of my adulthood. And yeah, it was an interesting experience breaking the shake fast. Because as soon as I had that bacon sandwich, I felt absolutely wonderful. It was like elation. It was like I'd had the wafers and honey, of mythological power. It was absolutely wonderful. Um, but yeah, I know that things like shakes work for some people. But I have to say it did not work for me, and I don't think I didn't enjoy it. Um, I definitely I was having a lot of trouble with my weight, as I have had done for, my whole life basically. Um, but things like very low calorie diets, VLCDs, are just yeah, I you need doctor's supervision for that, and I never had any doctor's supervision for those. I was just um, I was just doing my own thing and hoping it'd work. And maybe if I'd have told a doctor that I was doing it, they'd have probably said, no, you should probably just eat healthy. Maybe eat some fruit, eat a salad, maybe. And I still get told that to this day. Why don't you eat salad? Why don't you eat salad? Because I don't like salad. I'm not a fan of raw vegetables, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, it's interesting looking back and seeing the kind of things that I got up to when I was younger, and my attempts to actually um, have a healthier body. And the ironic thing is that I'm currently 22 stone and 10 pounds now, and that's actually my lightest weight since the age of, excuse me, oh, excuse me, sneeze there, sorry. That's my lowest weight since the age of 25. And I've still got some clothes from when I was in my 20s, and they fit better now than than when I was actually, supposed to wear them, I guess. It's it's a tremendous feeling, and I'm sure some of you have seen the short of me. I wore the like maroon kind of jumper in March, and I wore it yesterday, which was the 2nd of July, as of recording that. And you don't see the difference on yourself because obviously you see yourself every day. Um, but when I saw that original video, I thought, I'm gonna wear that jumper now and see what the difference is. And yeah, it's incredible looking back on it. It does make me feel quite emotional because I'm doing something so simple, which is um, going out and walking and you know counting my calories. And while it's not easy, well, it's not, yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's simple, So I will face difficult times with what I'm doing because I've had injuries and stuff in the past few months. Like I've had a bad hamstring, a bad thigh, which has prohibited my walking somewhat. But now, I'm back fighting fit, and all I'm getting is the blisters on my toes. I can really go for it, and I can tell my stamina's up because I'm wanting to go for more longer walks. And I'm going to try and go to different places where I can walk for longer, because as much as I enjoy the area around here, it does get a bit samey when you walk it every day. So I'm gonna look for different kinds of like country parks and maybe trails to go on. And maybe I'll take you with me. We could have a look together, and maybe I'll do some videos based around that. I know there's a lot of there are a lot of lakes uh, within like easy traveling distance, and a lot of forests within easy traveling distance as well. So I think I'll look into that and see how we get on, basically. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys because obviously, I try and upload daily, and I hope you appreciate our little chats because I certainly do. I think they're wonderful. You leave such lovely comments for me to read, and it's really heartwarming. So I thank you all for that. And yeah, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.